Good morning, Merge. Happy Sunday. Can't wait to see what John, Brandon, and Kellen are up to today. But more importantly, can't wait to grow in God's Word. We are praying for you as you head back to school this month. Crazy that it's time for that already. And we also hope that you will join us on a Wednesday night from 6:30 to 8. All right, see ya. Bye.
What does wisdom look like? Maybe this is the picture that pops into your head. Gray hair, long beard, thick spectacles, all the knowledge. And how about an owl for good measure? Many older people do have wise things to say. But if you want to be wise, you don't have to wait till your hair turns gray. Because wisdom can look like you. It's all about finding out what to do and then, of course, doing it. See, wise people are curious and willing to learn, especially the truth about themselves. Wise people are willing to ask for help. Hey, Aunt Jen, this kid said something mean to me. What should I do? Wise people choose to fill their minds with things that are good and true, so they can choose to speak words that are loving and true. Whether you're 5 or 75, you can say, God, your wisdom is all that I'm after. I want to grow stronger. I want to dig deeper. And when you find out what you should do and do it, others can see God at work in you. That's why wisdom is an amazing way to worship God with your life. Because worship is about more than just singing loud. It's all about living loud.
I've got so many questions. There's so much to learn that I don't know. I don't have a direction, but God, I know you show me where to go. You help me to see the best I can be. Now there's no stopping me. I wanna go further, I wanna go faster. God, your wisdom is all that I'm after. I wanna dig deeper, can't wait any longer. God, I know that you're making me stronger. Further, faster. I wanna go further.
Warning, the following underwater scenes were narrated by someone who has no idea what they are talking about.
Water. It covers a lot of the earth. How much? A lot. Rivers, oceans, lakes, bathtubs. Water is everywhere. But what about all the animals that call water home? How do they live? How do they eat? We'll find out today on another episode of Animals Eating Underwater. Our first creature is the vacuum face hippopotamus fish. As you can see, they eat grass while trying to vacuum the sea floor. But don't worry, there will be no crumbs left over with our next underwater animal. The grumpy McGrumpusome get off my lawn, old man fish. Don't get too close, or you may just become dinner. A close relative to the grumpy McGrumpusome fish, and that also has an incredibly unique eating style, is the Brandon. Notice he keeps the sandwich fresh. Scientists are still debating on how this prehistoric creature collects all of the different ingredients from all over the world for a single meal. One theory is...
Will you please? I'm trying to enjoy my lunch in peace. And this doesn't make sense. I'm not even underwater.
Even though the bread is soaked, this odd creature still finds way to eat his meal in peace.
Hello, everyone. I'm Brandon.
I'm John.
And welcome to the So and So Show. What is that?
It's like a whale sound.
Okay.
I just think it's crazy the sounds whales can make.
Oh, no, it's true.
I'm like dolphins.
That's impressive.
Yeah. What does it mean?
I don't know. Maybe we should ask someone. Someone who knows stuff.
Hello.
Well, hello.
Come in.
I'll just swim on over to ya. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh.
Well, you can dock yourself right here.
Thank you so much.
And thank you for being on the show. Can you tell our viewers who you are and what you know?
Oh, certainly. My name is Janet Crusto, and I'm a cetologist. I study whales.
Yeah. Now, what did I just say?
I have no idea.
Oh.
But it sounds like one of the ways certain species of whales talk.
Oh, wait, whales can talk?
That's what we think. Listen to this.
Whoa. Those are whales?
Yeah.
Do you know what they're saying?
No, but I want to. Sometimes whales use that clicking noise to bounce the sound off other objects to learn where they are or to help find food. We call that echolocation.
Oh, so that's like sonar.
Well, look at you, Mr. Smarty Pants.
Oh, why, thank you.
It's kind of like how bats find insects at night.
Yes, but we now think whales also use clicks to talk to each other.
That is so wild.
I know.
And how do you hear what they're saying? Like, how did you make this recording?
With something called a hydrophone. It's basically a fancy name for an underwater microphone. We can record all sorts of whale sounds underwater, clicks and songs.
Oh, songs?
Oh, a music fan, are ya?
Yeah.
Well, listen to this. This is my favorite part. I could listen to this all day, but I won't.
That is so beautiful.
Yes, that's from a humpback whale. These sounds can travel hundreds of miles. I can only make my voice travel a few hundred feet. And that's if I'm talking like this.
That's the most amazing thing I've ever heard.
I know.
It's crazy!
It really is.
Why are we still yelling?
You know, there's still so much we don't know about whales. And I'm very excited about that.
Wait. You're excited about stuff you don't even know?
Oh, yeah, of course. Just because we don't know something now doesn't mean we won't know it someday. That's why we gotta keep searching and asking questions and learning. Who knows? Someday we might be able to have a real conversation with a whale. Whoa.
You have no idea what you just said, do you?
No.
Okay. Thanks for coming on the show today, Janet.
Oh, you betcha, anytime.
That was awesome. That was awesome. Okay, but now,
It's Bible story time with Kellen. Hey, Kellen, how's it going?
Pretty good, pretty good.
you got a story for us today?
Do I love a cheese omelet for breakfast with a side of fresh fruit?
Yes.
I sure do.
Well, then take it away.
Our story today comes from a book of the Bible called Luke. Luke is one of 4 Gospels, the first 4 books of the New Testament, where we learn the good news about Jesus. When Jesus was just 12 years old, he went to
Jerusalem, a crowded city brimming with travelers from miles around. What would happen if a 12-year-old boy had to navigate this teeming metropolis all alone?
I guess we're about to find out.
You're about to find out when we go behind the Bible. Every year, Jesus' family traveled to Jerusalem to celebrate the Passover feast, an annual celebration where Jewish people from all over the world remember how God freed their people from slavery long ago. But this year's feast would not turn out the way they expected.
When Jesus was 12, we went to Jerusalem like we did every year. We took lots of family and friends with us. It was a wonderful time. And when it was over, me and Joseph and the whole family headed back home. At least we thought it was the whole family.
I just want to be clear. There were a lot of people with us. I mean, a lot of friends and relatives. How many? I can't really, I don't know. I'm just saying it could have happened to anyone. Okay? Okay. Just, don't judge us.
After Joseph and Mary had been traveling for a day back to their hometown of Nazareth, they realized something important.
So we hadn't seen Jesus since we left Jerusalem. I assumed he was with someone else, back hanging out with some of his cousins. Then we started asking around and realized no one knew where Jesus was.
I just want to be clear. There were a lot of people, okay? Okay. But at this point, we're like, we have got to get back to Jerusalem, and we need to get back like yesterday.
Crazy, right? Mary and Joseph had left Jesus in Jerusalem.
I just want to be very clear. There were a lot of people. It could have happened to anyone.
I think they get it.
Okay.
So Mary and Joseph rushed back to Jerusalem to look for Jesus. They looked everywhere they could think of.
But it was a big city, and there were a lot of places to look. They searched high. They searched low. They searched all around, but they couldn't find their son.
We looked for 3 days. 3 days! We were so worried. But just to be clear, there were so many people.
Finally, one of us, I don't remember who, thought to check the one place in Jerusalem we hadn't looked yet, the temple.
The temple was a holy place where people could go to worship and honor God. Would Mary and Joseph find their son there?
Oh my! If you could have seen the look on their faces when they came into the temple courtyard. They were worried sick, of course. I mean, who wouldn't be? But their son, Jesus, he was just sitting with us and talking and asking questions like it was no big deal.
Oh, my heart jumped through my chest. I was overjoyed. I was exhausted and I was a little angry. But Jesus seemed completely calm, just talking to the priests.
No one would have thought that Jesus, a 12-year-old boy, would want to spend his time at the temple talking to the priests. But that's what Jesus did, and the priests were very impressed.
Oh, let me tell you, this kid was amazing. Never, ever have I seen anyone like him. To have that amount of wisdom that he had at that age, it's just incredible. He asked the most amazing questions. And then after he asked the questions, he listened. And then we'd ask him questions. And his answers. Wow. That's all I got. Just wow. Never seen anything like that. Ever. Never will, probably.
As relieved as we were also a little frustrated. I remember Mary said to Jesus, "Why have you treated us like this? Your father and I have been worried about you. We've been looking for you everywhere." And then
Jesus said something I'll never forget. He said, "Why were you looking for me? Didn't you know I had to be in my Father's house?" We weren't really sure what he meant by that, but I think about it all the time. I really do.
Mary and Joseph returned back to Nazareth with Jesus, a family reunited once again. But their story was far from over. We'll have more next time when we once again go behind the Bible. Back to you, Kellen.
Thanks. Even at 12 years old, Jesus knew how important it was to learn new things. While his parents were searching for him, Jesus was in the temple searching for wisdom, asking questions, and listening. And he kept learning as he kept growing. Luke went on to write that Jesus became wiser and stronger. He also became more and more pleasing to God and to people. The end.
Great story. It's fun to see what Jesus was like when he was younger.
Yeah, sometimes we forget that Jesus was a kid. In fact, this is one of the only stories that we have of Jesus when he was young.
Yeah, and he was already so wise.
Yep, but he kept growing in wisdom. Jesus was a great example for us. We can grow wiser like he did when we choose to listen and ask questions. There's always more out there to learn.
Absolutely. Thanks, Kellen.
Hey, my pleasure. I'll see you fellas next time.
You know, one time I got separated from my parents at a shoe store.
Oh.
Yeah, but the only wisdom I got was that the manager doesn't really like it when you climb on top of the shoe shelves.
You did what?
I was trying to see my parents, Brandon.
Oh, yeah.
And then I fell into a big vat of old socks.
Uh-huh. Reveal the question. What does it mean to be wise?
I think listening is a big part of it.
Right, and being curious about things you don't know, like Janet with whales.
Yeah, we know Jesus was wise and kept growing in wisdom. So if we want to know what it means to be wise, we can just read about the things Jesus said and did in the Bible.
Yeah, and then follow his example.
Yeah, exactly.
So what do you think? What does it mean to be wise?
Yeah, talk about it together, and we'll see you next time on
The So and So Show.
How about an eel? And this is what an eel says. Ready? Ready?